names, and they put on our heads modern-day scalp bounties. But just as I see all of you here today, I have no fear whatsoever. I will not live in shame for standing against genocide. And we will not live in shame for standing for the right for Palestinian liberation. As my sister said earlier, we are experiencing a scholasticide. Every single university in Gaza has been destroyed in whole or in part. So how can you tell me, as a university administration, that you do not stand in solidarity with the presidents, the deans, the faculty, the staff, the students, the workers of universities that have been killed systematically by bombs, by weapons, and by policies that are backed and funded by the United States government and this university? When they come to intimidate us, to arrest us, to defame us, we have history on our side, and we will remember which side they stood on. Only cowards hide behind guns, weapons, and money. Only cowards have the gall to tell students and faculty and staff that they're trespassing on a campus university. Only cowards hide behind their titles and so-called academic freedoms to not say anything when their colleagues are being genocided in their name. This is not, you cannot be neutral in a genocide. There are only two sides. There's only two sides to the story of the United States. Or excuse me, there's only one side to the story of the United States, and that is indigenous people. That is the story that has to be told. There's only one side of the story that has to be told when there's an active genocide. To side with the other, to side with the perpetrators of that genocide is to be complicit in that genocide. So everything that the students have been doing has moved us as faculty, has moved us as staff to stand in solidarity. Because we're not asking for anything radical. There's this law, there's this convention that's called the UN Prevention and Punishment of the Crime of Genocide. Prevention is the key operative word. What is the University of Minnesota doing to prevent genocide? Not only not nothing, that's a double negative, it is funding that genocide, knowingly. It is not a radical position to ask this university to adhere to normative international human rights standards and to stand against genocide. So I want to thank all of our courageous students. It's beautiful. The struggle and the resistance is beautiful. It's beautiful to see all the encampments going across all of the United States. But don't let the media get it twisted. This is not about encampments. This is about stopping a genocide. So stay strong, be safe, and God bless you all.
Give it up one more time for Nick Estes. Stop the bombing, stop the lies.
Stop the bombing, stop the lies.
It's systematic genocide.
Systematic genocide.
Stop the bombing, stop the lies.
Stop the bombing, stop the lies.
It's systematic genocide.
Systematic genocide.
Next up, I want to introduce Tahir, who is a grad student at the University of Minnesota from American Muslims in Palestine.
Hey, what's up? Thanks for everybody. We're here in Minnesota. Just so we'll listen together.
I want everybody here to put their signs up, put their flags up. Let it be known why you're here today. All in one voice. Gaza! 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 Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. I begin in the name of Allah, the compassionate, the merciful. Gaza cried upon the world, asked upon the world, when they said, Ya Ahrarul Alam, stand up firmly for justice. Stand up now together to end this system of oppression once and for all. Ahrarul Alam, loosely translated to the free people of the world. Little did Gaza know that on every university campus in this country, the free people of the world would rise up and challenge the system of apartheid. Ya Ahrarul Alam, free people of the world. In Gaza, everything has been lost. Everything that sustains life has been lost. You've all heard about our universities, and our schools, and our hospitals. But they've also killed the people that we love. The neighborhood knafa guy and the falafel guy. The neighborhood poet. The neighborhood artist. Everything that sustains life and could maintain life in the future has been killed. That is the nature of the settler colonial project of Zionism known as Israel. And I want to make it very clear to everyone here today. There is no such thing as rehabilitating Zionism. Zionism must be eradicated once and for all. But you know what really bothers Zionists? What really bothers them is that Palestinians continue to have a will to live. Palestinians refuse to despair. Palestinians refuse to sit in quiet servitude to their occupier. Palestinians refuse to be docile victims. Palestinians will rise up and have been rising up. But what really bothers Zionists is what Palestinians do to the world. Because Palestinians have awakened the world in a way that hasn't been done before. On campuses across the country, on streets across the world, people have been rising up, challenging this global order. And we won't stop till we get what we want. The university this morning stuck a highly militarized police force on an innocent, peaceful encampment. Instead of leaving and opening the space for students to express themselves, to demand that we abide by the so-called values that this university purports to believe in. They decided that instead of honoring the students who are waking up the conscience of the campus community, that they will imprison them instead. How should we respond to such university? How should we accept such madness when Zionists are on campuses openly calling for the National Guard to come and quell the rebellion? We know what happened happened last time the National Guard came on campus to quell the rebellion. We know what happened at Kent State. And if the university seeks to make us the enemy, then we will be an enemy for sure. By default, as it stands right now, this university has invested millions of dollars in companies that profit from the suffering of my people and my family in Gaza. We are not in a neutral position as a university. We are not peaceful passers-by or observers. We are complicit. Every dollar spent on campus here in these restaurants, every dollar spent in the administration building, every effort, every investment made, a portion of that goes to the suffering of the Palestinian people. We will not accept anything less than a full and complete divestment from companies profiting from this occupation. There are some who believe that this movement will fizzle out. There are some who believe that after next week's finals week, that people will stop coming out. There are some who believe that this is a passing moment. The irony is that in 15 years, this university will be using this picture on their recruitment pamphlets to bring more students to this campus. But we will not make it easy for them. Our faces and our bodies are not to be used. We are not a commodity to be sold. We are free-thinking people. We will stand here for as long as it takes. Today, tomorrow, next week, here we are as we study in finals. Here we are as we take the finals. Here we are as we move towards the summer break. We will stand here for as long as it takes until the university complies. Finally, this is my message to our people in Gaza. Gaza, you have given everything. You have lost so much, and you continue to struggle. But we stand here before you today to make you a pledge, to make you a promise that we will not let your sacrifice go in vain. Every drop of blood, every tear shed, every child lost will be accounted for. Everybody put your fists up, all together. From the river to the sea,
From the river to the sea,
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
From the river to the sea,
From the river to the sea,
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
Thank you.
Before we have our last speaker, what I want these people to do right here is split down the middle. Split down the middle between these two Palestinian flags right here. Make a pathway, make a pathway. We have some lovely, lovely people from the Autonomous Yurt Union that are going to bring it here in. And I would love for us to form a large circle around. Huge circle, spread it out, spread it out. Move this way, move this way. Move back, move back. Make it big, make it big. And while we do this. We're going to have our last speaker. Our last speaker is Omar from SJP, who has worked so hard on this divestment. Can y'all give a hand for Omar and for AYU?
All right, can you guys hear me? All right, so we just got word from the University of Minnesota administration saying that our friends and our classmates were arrested because they can't camp outside due to university rules. But the thing is, and you guys were all witness to this, for the past 7 months, we've tried every single thing with them. We've tried petitions. We've tried email campaigns. We've met with the president, both of them. For God's sake, we've won the campus-wide referendum with 75% in favor. And they still ignored us every single time. Not even the least of our demands were met, which was to show solidarity with your Palestinian student body. And this is not the first time that we've seen something like this happen in Minneapolis. Because this reminded me of when George Floyd got murdered by the Minneapolis Police Department in 2020. What did the governor say? Protest until 5 p.m. because we have a curfew. And then what? Then they could arrest every activist on the street after that, and the law made them do that. So. That's right. But the thing is, change would have never happened if we did not bend those rules. And those rules only align with them when they talk about their mission statements or when they talk about diversity on their campus so they can get more students to come here. Are we going to let that happen? And my question to you is, has change ever come by following the oppressor's rules? Exactly. So truth be told, if corruption is the rule, then resisting it needs to be the law. And now, if anything, their retaliation against 9 students bringing 12 cops shows how, cop cars shows how much they were scared of us. From Columbia to Yale to NYU to Minneapolis. This is not me speaking. This was said in AIPAC's last call, in their last league call. They said that student movements are the biggest threat to their agenda. So what I see right now, right here, that's their nightmare. And they should have thought about that before they unleashed their pigs and their dogs on us. Because not gonna lie to you, from what I see right here, this is not the generation to mess with. And now there's only one solution, and that's revolution. So if I say one solution, it's revolution. And who's the revolution? We're the revolution. Who is the revolution?
We are the revolution!
Who is the revolution?
We are the revolution!
One solution!
Revolution!
One solution!
Revolution!
Who is the revolution?
We are the revolution!
Who is the revolution?
We are the revolution!
One solution!
Revolution!
One solution!
Revolution!
Thank you, everyone.
Okay, I just want to make a quick announcement. Can everyone make their way around the yurts, please? Stand around them, so behind them, around them, to the sides, and fill in the space a little more. And I just want to tell you guys the reason why we're doing this. This morning we put up tents. We put up tents right over there. And we said we're going to occupy this space. We're going to occupy this space until our demands are met, until we meet with the administration. And what did they do? They tore down our tents and they took them all.
our program. This is not over. What we're doing now is we're going to reset up our encampment. Okay? Now the human shield. We need your bodies here. Please do not leave. We have other activities that are going to be going on. Please help us set up our tents. Please.
Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm going to take this down for a second to switch batteries,
and we
but I'll
just
be right
found out
back.
that they're releasing all the people that were arrested this morning. But everyone...
to recruiting at the career fairs. Starting with the career 2024 fall semester. Starting with that semester. That's our demand. Is that anti-Semitic? Thank you. Third demand. To cut ties with any militarized Israeli institution. That's complicit in the genocide and apartheid in Gaza and in Palestine the past 75 years. Our fourth demand is for the university to be transparent about where our tuition money is going. Because who's paying their salaries? Who? That's right. Now our fifth demand, and that is show solidarity with their Palestinian student body, just like that pathetic Edinger email that he sent out 4th day into the genocide. When he said what? When he said we condemn the terrorism that's happening. It's been 7 months, 200 days today. Have we heard anything from them about Palestinians? Are we gonna let them get away with that? No! Promise me one more time, are we gonna let them get away with that? No! Thank you.
Alright, y'all. So, in this next part of our program, I'm going to have us split this field in half, okay? So if we can make a half down the middle. This side is going to be helping us build the encampment and helping us protect the encampment, okay? For the next 30, 45 minutes. Please stick around. This side, which is going to be announced right now, is going to be hosting a dance workshop by a Flags SJP member, which is about to be announced right now. So we're very excited for this collaboration. Please stick around. There's more things to come, okay? They were supposed to announce, like, that they were going to teach. I think they're just going to do it.
We are on Dakota land. We are on Dakota land. We gather with us the sky, the clouds, the sky, the grass, the trees, the trees, the trees, the ground on which we stand, the ground on which we stand, everyone and everything in our community, everyone and everything in our community. We ground ourselves on this land. We ground ourselves on this land.
Well, we're just going to be hanging out here for a little bit. So we just want to show you some of the ongoing county's resistance to genocide over here in Minneapolis, Minnesota, Yale, and campus. Students try to reoccupy the space that they occupied this morning. All right, everybody, we are here live at the University of Minnesota in Minneapolis, where students and staff were arrested by the University of Minnesota Police Department, UMPD, this morning after setting up a Gaza solidarity encampment. Currently, there are 8 students and 1 union staff member who were arrested and charged with trespassing, and also we're told they were banned for 1 year from the campus.
If there are any kids in the crowd that would like to come out and join us.
This peaceful protest and encampment were inspired by the encampment first started at Columbia University on Monday, who demand a ceasefire. Encampments in solidarity with Gaza and Palestine have sprung up at college campuses all over the United States, including University of Minnesota, Massachusetts Institute of Technology, UC Berkeley, and Harvard. In addition to the encampments, protests calling for a ceasefire on college campuses have also taken place since Monday at Yale, NYU, and the University of New Mexico. On this day, while arrests are being made at the University of Minnesota on stolen Dakota land, a public hearing is happening for a proposed pipeline that will run through stolen Dakota land in Pipestone, Minnesota. The Magellan Pipeline Company is attempting to build a pipeline next to sacred pipestone quarries. This pipestone is needed to create Snupa's pipes used for a ceremony for many Plains indigenous people. To support and protect the Pipestone National Monument and Tallgrass Prairie National Monument refuge from its proposed pipeline, written comments will be accepted through May 8th. You can look at the description. I just wanted to bring you here so you could see one of these encampments there spreading across the country as people continue to resist the genocide going on in Palestine. And also, as this is going on, there's hearings to protect the land that was taken and stolen from indigenous people who are here, as we talk about this being a settler colonial extension that's going on in Palestine and the Zionist state. That's what happened here. People are still defending the land here. Indigenous people are still here.
I just want to say thank you so much for coming out here and fight for the next generation. Y'all say our kids, okay? Gaza kids! Our kids! Gaza kids! Our kids! Gaza kids! Our kids! Sudan kids! Our kids! Sudan kids! Our kids! Congo kids! Our kids! Congo kids! Our kids! Turtle Island kids! Our kids! Turtle Island kids! Our kids! Gaza kids! Faster! Gaza kids! Gaza kids! Gaza kids! Gaza kids! Let's go!
I'm going to move around so you can see all the folks there. See students. These are yurts. Not the alert yurty as people are setting them up. You can see some tents are down as well. I thought it was like I think they're selling stuff.
City guy, random people are some supporters,
vehicles that haven't been stopped. As well.
If they're allowed to come back. And then that person left the country. The one who bought, like, a person started it, and then I just forgot about it. I'm gonna get back to them in time, and then they just left. So I had to go to, like, still be working on my paper, like, by midnight.
Try to find some place to sit down here. Give me a second.
No, he's 17.
I just want to talk about what happened this morning and why it happened and how it happened. So, I don't know if you guys saw this picture. If you saw it on the SUV story, the ratio from students to cops was 3-1. And the thing is, it's all a numbers game. You saw what happened in Colombia. They arrested students. Students took back their campus, took back their land. And they stayed. They're still there until today, from Thursday until today. It happened with numbers. It happened being united. So we need you guys here. We're going to have study times. We're going to have food. We're going to have prayer. We're going to have everything here. Call your friends. Tell them to come here. Because not going to lie to you, they wanted us out of there before anyone wakes up. They had to make sure that this is cleansed before 6 a.m. So we want you guys to support us. We want to be united. We want to get divested. We want this to work out. We cannot do it by ourselves. We need everyone together. We need everyone sticking together. So all I'm asking of you guys, if you have finals, we have study times. If you want to eat, we're going to have food. If you want to pray, we're going to have prayers. But we just want to be united, we want to be together. So promise me, you guys are going to be staying here. If you can't stay here all day long, stay as long as you can. Whoever that's cold, we're going to have sweatshirts. We're going to have free Palestine sweatshirts. Never seen this design before. Best in the market. And then also, so we're going to do a teaching about marshalling, about knowing your rights. We're going to have an art build for banners, for chalking, any way that you can talk about how you want to talk about this, how you want to show your feelings, how you want to show your resistance. Through art, we're going to have that. We also have a Native American group that's going to come here, that's going to also put on a show. So please, stay with us. I know it's going to be raining. We're setting up tents right now. You can help us set up tents with us. But please, we got to stay united through this. So.
Well, on that note, I'm going to take this down. So I just want to bring it out here so we see what's going on.
I think you can.
All right, everybody, this is Lorenzo Serna. I am your host. I just wanted to bring you out here. So you can see these occupations that are spreading across the country right now. This is in Minnesota, University of Minnesota campus. This morning, people tried to occupy this. In the space that we're looking at right now, there's hundreds of students. Earlier, it was just a few dozen. They were arrested. And now people have come to reoccupy. It looks like they're intending to stay here for a while. They have some tents and yurts over here, so I can move you over. Move it over. You can see them right there, maybe. I'll zoom in. Give me a second. One hand, one person, holding a bunch of stuff. So they have some structures up now. And you heard, I can read through the description if you want to read some of what's been going on. It's right there in the description. I'll actually read it right now, so you can get a sense of what's happening. They'll move. So we're here, we're live here at the University of Minnesota in Minneapolis, where students and staff were arrested by the University of Minnesota Police Department, UMPD. The university has its own police department. This morning, after setting up a Gaza Solidarity encampment, currently there are 8 students and 1 union staff member who are arrested and charged with trespassing. And they're also told they were banned for 1 year from campus. This sort of political repression is going on across the country right now, where students are being targeted for protesting, for taking space, for bringing up attention to the ongoing genocide. This peaceful protest in the encampment was inspired by an encampment first started at Columbia University on Monday, which demanded a ceasefire, ongoing demand for a permanent ceasefire. Encampments in solidarity with Gaza and Palestine have sprung up at college campuses all over the United States, including University of Minnesota, Massachusetts Institute of Technology, UC Berkeley, and Harvard. In addition to the encampments, protests calling for ceasefires on college campuses have also taken place since Monday at Yale, NYU, and the University of Mexico. Some of those were also encampments that were broken up really quickly. I know NYU, the faculty came out trying to protect the students. The faculty were arrested. The students were arrested. There was a march to One Police Plaza in New York City last night. On this day, while these arrests are being made at the University of Minnesota on stolen Dakota land, there's also a public hearing that is happening for a proposed pipeline that will run through stolen Dakota land in Pipestone, Minnesota. The Magellan Pipeline Company is attempting to build a pipeline next to sacred pipestone quarries. This pipestone is needed to create pipes used for ceremony and many Plains Indigenous people. Again, we talk about how the settler colonialism has happened here in the United States already. This land has already been stolen, the trees have already been broken, and right now they're still trying to exploit the land, and indigenous people are still defending the land here, and this extends to Palestine. To support and protect the Pipestone National Monument and Tallgrass Prairie National Wildlife Refuge from the proposed pipeline, you can write some written comments. They're accepted until May 8, 2024, 4:30 p.m. CST. You can submit the comments there in the description. You can look in the description and see the public comments there, a bunch of information. And if you want to support the students and staff that are arrested at UMN this morning, you can call 612-626-1616 and demand they be released with no ban from campus. Again, that's a public number on the internet, but I'm going to repeat it for you. It's call 612-626-1616 and demand they be released with no ban from campus. Again, the sort of repression that people are facing right now is unprecedented as they're being targeted, banned from schools. I've heard that students having their key cards disabled as they're trying to get back into their housing being evicted, and they're having 15 minutes to get their belongings. This sort of thing is going on all over the country right now. And you also have, at least like the current sitting president, I think condemned the protests in Colombia. I'm not sure where that's extended, saying that they're kind of laying this rumor or this kind of like falsehood that they're anti-Semitic. You see, there's actually Jewish students here. There's Jewish students in the Colombia protest holding space together, and so that obviously isn't true. That looks pretty safe to me. And so I think, again, this is going to be the ongoing rhetoric you're hearing, so we wanted to bring you here just to show you what it's like. There's a bunch of people holding space trying to say, hey, genocide, not okay, let's make it stop. Trying to get the university to divest. A lot of these universities are invested in weapons manufacturing and different Israeli corporations, and they're trying to use this pressure to pull that money out to try to make change happen in any way they can. And you heard earlier one of the speakers talk about how they have really tried everything, have been ongoingly trying everything, and now this is where they're at, and they're facing this sort of repression this morning. We'll see how it unfolds today. Again, I'm going to take this down. I won't be here for the whole night. I'm sure there will be some other feeds. And yeah, it looks like people are going to stay. I assume the police will come when it gets dark. That's how they do it, in my experience. So I wish them luck, and we'll check in later.
I'll try to tell everybody.
Oh, the drone up somewhere. There it goes.